Good morning and welcome to today's guided meditation. And today's theme is still October's theme is grounding, and today's theme is earth, grounding ourselves in the earth. And in the caption, I did say that there is like just so much energy going on, like so many things going on around us in the world. And some of the posts, like another post that I have shared this week, I have been talking about like how can we stay really calm and centered no matter what is going on around us, or when these life storms hit us, how can we stay really centered in them? And from my own experience and what I have observed, it really becomes about having or building a set of practices to which we can come back to every single day, but most importantly, when there are unsettling events happening, um, which would keep us really grounded, and which would keep us safe. And connecting to the earth is like connecting or going back into the womb. Like this earth is like, I always see it as this, like it's a womb. It gives us safety, it provides us safety, but we don't always connect to it. So really today is about coming back to that safety, coming back to the earth, really grounding ourselves into our body and grounding ourselves into the earth. And I will share like few practices today, which might go deep, and I will explain how we're going to do it. But I think they really help us ground ourselves. And if you try them, like please let me know how you experience them in your body. So I'm just going to quickly guide you through them, so you have an awareness of how we're going to go with the flow. And then either take your time and practice them on your own, or stay with me and practice them together with me. So the first practice is, whenever you want to just ground yourself, or whenever you need to disconnect yourself from the world, or like it doesn't matter what's going on. And by this, like by saying like life storms, or unsettling events, it doesn't necessarily have to be that, for you to go to these practices. What you can do is, sometimes we just have busy days, and if you have a family and kids and business or work, um, and you just have living a busy life, like it's really important not to forget ourselves and always give that space and time for ourselves. And sometimes, just stepping back and giving yourself, um, that time to just come back to yourself, it's very important. So I think with every practices that I'm sharing, step back, let yourself come back to yourself until your breath starts to settle. And once your breath starts to settle, start taking deep inhales and exhales. And the deeper your inhales, the more you're able to relax. So these full deep belly breaths, they are so calming, they're so relaxing, and we need to learn that kind of way of breathing. Like babies, when they sleep, you can always see their belly moving up, and that's how we should be breathing. So really coming back to that kind of practice. And then another thing we will be doing, I did share this breathing practice again. We will be doing alternate nostril breathing, but this time we will be concentrating when breathing in through our left nostril. We will be concentrating on the heart area and like cleansing this heart space. And when we will be breathing out through the left side, we will be concentrating on the solar plexus, our navel center, and cleansing that area, and just having our heart cleanse and open, and also having our um, solar center, like solar plexus center cleanse, which is our power center, sun center. It gives us this calmness, this peace, and also this unsettling energy. Sometimes it manifests as, um, or like it triggers, it brings some memories, deep genetic memories. So sometimes even, like a lock trauma in our DNA, in our bodies, which we might not be consciously aware of, but we feel it in our body. And then we wonder, why can't we actually find that settling, that calmness in the body? So really this breathing practice will help us to cleanse the heart area, cleanse the stomach area, so we can feel calm. And this month we did start with the practice, just by holding a hand on one hand on the heart, another on the stomach, to connect to those areas and to create that kind of feeling of safety. So doing this, I'm just going to quickly demonstrate so you have an idea of what I'm talking about. So you will be breathing, you'll have, first you'll have your hand in the right hand, bringing your index and middle finger, touching your palm. You will bring your thumb to the right nostril, closing your left nostril. The left hand you will keep in this position, but facing downwards on your lap. So it's really just to ground your energy, ground yourself into your body. And once you're going to start breathing in through the left, so you will be inhaling without the count, just inhaling through the left, at the same time visualizing the center, your heart center, getting cleansed, and silently saying the mantra or the word YAM, which is YAM. So as you do that, inhale with a YAM in your mind, concentrating on your heart. Pause at the top for a brief second, concentrating on your heart space, mentally saying YAM. And then close your left nostril and exhale through the right, concentrating on your heart center and mentally saying YAM. And then you will inhale through the right nostril, but this time we will say the mental sound of RAM, RAM, and we will concentrate on the solar center. So as you inhale, you'll say mental RAM, concentrating on your navel center. Pause at the top, concentrating on the navel center, saying mental RAM, and then close the right and exhale through the left, doing exactly the same thing, concentrating on the solar center and saying a mental RAM. So we will do this for a couple of rounds, really just connect to the heart and our navel center, to give us that safety, to really get us come back into our body. And then I will guide you through visualization, a meditation visualization, where you will imagine a big oak tree behind you, with these big roots going deep down into the earth. And you will just feel your back next to it, really grounding your energy into the earth. And as you will be listening to this visualization, I want you to move your hands into this position. And this, I did mention this before, so our body, we hold different elements within our body, so everything is made out of different elements. So for example, like we have fire, air, space, earth, and water. So each finger, they represent a different element, and by concentrating, by touching different element, we are able to manipulate, maybe it's not the right word, but we are able to bring more focus into those areas. And today with the grounding meditation, we're focusing on the earth, and we're touching the earth finger. And this really helps us ground ourselves. So as we visualize this big oak tree behind us, and as we physically hold the finger earth finger, we help to ground this energy into the earth, into the body. And this is the most amazing practice. And you could do this just like after, like outside of this practice, you can just do this watching TV. Like I'm constantly holding different fingers positions, like no matter where I am, like on the bus, sitting on the bus, on the train, traveling, watching TV, if I have 5 minutes between client sessions or between, just like taking break from my laptop, like I would just hold this position just to ground myself. Because then sometimes, you get too mental and you just start thinking so many different things, and then you just want to really ground yourself and give yourself that break. So, these practices, like, they're amazing. Just, you need to just start practicing and experiencing them for yourself. So this is like, it feels like there is a lot, but what I felt like it needed to be a lot today somehow. So I just want you now to find a comfortable position. And as I said, just let your breath first come back gently and slowly until you start like feeling how you're coming back into your body, how you're coming back and connecting to your natural rhythmic breathing. And once you find that place, it's giving you another minute. So, and as you find your natural and rhythmic breathing, start by first inhaling deeply into your belly, and maybe just give yourself a pause and exhaling. And just finding this natural, deep, rhythmic breathing now. Inhaling, exhaling. And as you do, just let your body relax. Let your breathing almost like subtle. And just inhaling and exhaling. And now position your left hand. First, we're going to touch the index finger and the thumb. And your right hand, will keep this in this position. And you're going to start by inhaling through your left nostril, concentrating on the heart center, saying a mental YAM, Y-A-M, pausing at the top, concentrating on the heart center, saying a mental YAM, exhaling through the right nostril, concentrating on the heart center, and saying a mental YAM, and inhaling through the right nostril, concentrating on the navel point, and saying a mental RAM, pausing at the top, concentrating on the navel center, saying a mental RAM, and exhaling through the left, concentrating on the navel center, and saying a mental RAM. And we do this another round. Just inhaling through the left, concentrating on the heart center, saying YAM in your mind, pausing at the top, your focus still on the heart center, saying YAM, and exhaling through the right, focusing on your heart and saying YAM. Inhaling through the right, concentrating on the navel point, saying a mental RAM, pausing at the top, concentrating on the navel point, saying a mental RAM, and exhaling through the left, concentrating on the navel point and saying a mental RAM. And just let your body settle. And as your body settles, bring your hands and your fingers into this hand gesture, touching your ring finger and your thumb. And just keep this on your lap. and let yourself relax. And as you relax, start visualizing this big oak tree standing behind you, deeply rooted into the earth. And as you visualize this big oak tree behind you, start witnessing and imagining these roots going deeper, and your own roots going deeper into the earth. And as you go deeper, as these roots go deeper, notice how your body is starting to relax more. Notice how your body is starting to build strength and stability. Start noticing that no matter how hard the wind blows, you can always stay rooted. You can always stay grounded in your body, in your earth, in your mind, having that clarity of the mind. Because once your body's calm, when you feel calm and relaxed, your mind feels calm as well, and vice versa. So just let yourself get really, really, really grounded in this earth. And as I said earlier, let yourself stay in this safety of the earth. Learn how to connect to it. Learn how to come back to it. And even if you don't always have maybe an access to a park or nature or just a forest or natural reserve, learn how to come back to this place no matter where you are. Can be in the business of the city, but we can still connect to that energy. So feel this groundedness, the calmness, the stability and safety that it provides. And just breathe through it. And let yourself marinate in it. Let your body get familiar. What does it feel like to feel the safety, to feel this connection, connectedness to the earth? And I'm just going to give you another minute. Just really allowing yourself to marinate in that feeling. So the next time something is going on, you know that you can come back to that place. And just to finish it off, place your left hand on your heart and the right hand on your stomach. Just let yourself physically come back to your body and notice and observe, how does your body feel compared to when you have started this practice. Always know that you can come back to this practice, that you can come back to this feeling. And just take a deep breath, open your eyes, and just notice the difference in how you feel. And as I said, always coming back to yourself, always finding that space to connect to you, connect to the earth, connect to your body, because that is what actually keeps us grounded. That is what keeps us centered and creates stability really in life, the feeling of stability. And I think it's just another quick point that I want to add in is using this hand gesture, and this is how I experience in my own meditation practices. If you're going to hold this facing up, I always feel it energetically as this energy coming um, like from here, from like more mental energy coming and centering myself. So coming like this, more like this. Um, and then if you're going to place your hand and just hold it like this, like downwards, facing downwards, um, then I feel like it goes deeper into the earth. So sometimes it's good, and then again, I think it comes to the personal practice and really, like you trying it out and seeing what shifts it creates for you, like building that awareness. So maybe at the beginning you would just need that more of that centering and grounding, and after that you might want to take it deeper into the earth and really earthing it, really then bringing it almost like positioning. When we position the hands up, it's more of the receiving, but when we put the hands down, then it's more grounding. So this is really about experimentation and noticing how it makes you feel. So I really hope you enjoy this practice, and please let me know what kind of shifts it creates for you. If you need more guidance or if you need more clarity, please let me know. Comment here below or just send me a DM, and I will get back to you and we can add other things to these practices. So I hope you're going to have a beautiful day, and I will see you next week for another practice and another guided meditation. Have a great day. Bye.